Hey everybody, thank you for joining us on the TWNRGY Podcast.
Thank you very much.
What? I just wanted to give you guys some tips on where to find us. The main thing, well obviously you found us if you're watching this, but...
You found us, thank you. We were lost for a little while.
Search, first one is YouTube. Go on YouTube and search TWNRGY, TWNRGY. And also do the same thing on Facebook, search TWNRGY. And then also we have a Patreon account. Or first off, we have an Instagram account. Do it for the gram, y'all. Gram it up. Grammy season's coming up. Yeah, folks. Get those Grammys.
Award-winning.
Likes, comments, whatever. But yeah, search for us on Instagram. Search TWNRGY. And then also, Patreon. We have a Patreon account. That website is www.patreon. And it'll be /TWNRGY. And on Patreon, you'll be able to see our videos and you'll have an opportunity to contribute if you'd like. Whether it's monthly or a one-time contribution, there is expenses that are factored into this, whether it's posting and other things of that sort. But if not, feel free to continue to watch us for free and enjoy the material that we put out. And Adam has some other information in regards to how you can find us.
All right. The other things you could do to find a place to, say, listen to us on is go on Apple iTunes, go on that search bar, type in TWNRGY, TWNRGY, and then our podcast will pop up. Also, the same for Spotify. Just type in our TWNRGY name. It'll come up. And then go on Stitcher. It'll come up and you'll find us, and you could download an app for Stitcher and Spotify on your phone. This way it makes it easy to get there, on the go.
Yeah, if you have Apple, it's already on the phone, I believe.
Yeah, you already have the Apple iTunes app on there. So yeah, Apple, Android,
whatever you have, what your affiliation, just
whatever site you find yourself on. Download Stitcher or Spotify app. Type in TWNRGY and you'll find us.
And once you do find us on YouTube, if you could subscribe, that'd be amazing. It's just as good as contributing financially sometimes.
You can subscribe on iTunes as well.
Subscribe on iTunes.
Don't forget that.
Leave comments, leave suggestions.
We're open for it.
Open, ready for any suggestions and comments that you may have. Just let us know. We'll continue to bring information about health and wellness. And just want to say thanks again for listening to us. I'm Aaron.
And I'm Adam Fernandez.
With the TWNRGY Podcast. Love you guys. Take care.
Take care. Love you.
Appreciate it. Alright, here I'll go. Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us today on the TWNRGY Podcast. My name is Aaron.
And I'm Adam Fernandez.
And today we're just going to do a brief overview of how we stayed healthy and active throughout our whole trip through Europe. We're walking through the city, dodging all the freaking pickpocketers and gypsies, looking for money, trying to take money. Pasta trucks, Enzo, Mario, Luigi, the plumbers. But we just made sure we stayed healthy and enjoyed ourselves throughout it. Long story short, Adam and I were one day late to the trip. Our parents made it there a day before us. But the moment we got out there, we just hit the ground running. We got there in the evening on a Friday night or so, and we just went boom, boom, boom. We landed in Rome and just hit up all the different spots out there with our parents. And in a matter of about 3 hours, we had about, 15,000 steps?
It was a lot. It was probably about 10 to 15,000 steps, anywhere in between there.
Yeah, it was a long trip or a flight over, but we didn't care. Like, man, I can get these steps in, check out all the different sites that they had. It was beautiful. It was amazing.
Rather than sitting in the apartment, just sitting around, nothing to do, no TV, no internet.
Oh yeah, I don't even understand what they're saying. Either way, we just wanted to not be lazy. It's easy to go, it's been a long flight, go chill and relax. But no, that's not what we wanted to do. But we made it a point to stay healthy and active all throughout the trip. And we did it. We were good, we were healthy, no incidents until the flight home. On the flight home, I started feeling like a little scratchy throat. And by the time I got home, bam, full-blown cold. And I remember there's this dude sitting kind of diagonally behind me, like with just snot rags peppered all over the place, down by his feet, in that little pouch that's right in front of his seat. Maybe on his tray table had little moco towels all over the place. But be careful when you travel. Like everybody, I just realized, man, I'm a little nonchalant, but everybody's just doing what they want, kind
A
of.
little hand sanitizer, touching everything.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty out there. So just be aware, and a lot of people who don't care out there. But yeah, we all had a great time. Our parents made it through the trip unscathed, and we were gone for about 9 days. And so, like I said, we survived. We stayed limber, stayed nimble, and about the whole trip, we were either walking around most of the time or just standing on our feet.
Or driving.
Driving was a big part of some stretches throughout the trip. But all in all, we had a great time. It was amazing. But Adam wanted to start off by going over some of the things that we did to make sure that we stayed healthy and active throughout the whole trip.
Yeah, we were just making sure that we were proactive with our health before going on the trip. One thing Aaron and I did for about 5 or 6 weeks in a row, leading up to the trip, once a week, went on a hike over up at Crystal Cove. This way, there's a lot of uphill, downhill,
straightaways. It's a good way
and
to test yourself.
Round trip, it's about 8 miles, so it's just good. Just kind of beat yourself up a little bit, get sore before the trip rather than go on a trip walking around uneven footing and everything, and then you're jacked while you're on your trip. So I wanted to beat ourselves up before the trip. This way we're good and set and ready.
That's a kiss stick over here. Beat yourself up.
Beat myself. That's a good way of beating myself up. So, but yeah, just make sure we did that and went on the hike. And first thing when we were on our trip every morning we did was had a few different morning rituals, which I'm gonna touch upon. The first one was having our green vegetable drink, like a powder, mixing it with collagen powder. Had these little collapsible cups. You just kind of press it down, boom, boom. It's a little accordion. Fill that up every day. Drink up water. Have a handful of broccoli seeds with that. It's good. You chew it up, little broccolis, baby broccolis. Just having that, so kind of with the broccoli seeds, it reduces the inflammation.
Yeah.
Just because whether you drink, what you eat, all that walking around, you kind of get just a little inflamed.
A lot of wear and tear on your body.
Even my dad, I don't know if it was a flight or what it was, his legs were all swollen and his ankle was swollen, and that's a good thing to have anti-inflammatory broccoli seeds. And so he was also, all 4 of us were having those on a daily basis. And on a daily basis, vitamin-wise, did fish oil to lubricate joints and everything.
Moving it up.
Boom, boom, boom. Little squirt in here in the corners. Then did lion's mane to keep your mind right, keep everything focused.
And
so
those directions, those new languages.
I felt like a lion, man. I felt like a lion.
Saying what, prego, you're welcome, and
prego's welcome, grazie, thank you. So just kind of picking up little tips and stuff, and just making
excuse me,
mi scusi. And then the other vitamins you had on every other day basis were red yeast, B12, multivitamin, ashwagandha, and everything. So just because higher concentration, just kind of separate it by an every other daily basis. And another morning ritual was to do kind of some morning workout for about 15, 20 minutes or something.
That blood flowing.
Yeah, just kind of break up that lactic acid after you wake up. You're a little slow to the go in the morning. It's kind of just get you limber, ready to go. Mommy, daddy. And Frankie. And so yeah, what we did, started off, did some ab exercise, did 40 push-ups, did squats, lunges, and finished it off with kind of some yoga stretching, just making sure I got my arms and legs right. I didn't do that.
Cobra.
Yeah, just kind of get everything ready for the day, because there's just long days, which is good long days. Like, I'd rather it be a long day than a short day, just being out for a minute and coming back and hanging out. So it was good. And even my dad was doing it every morning for 15 minutes, doing his push-ups and everything, and just get ready for the day. And so it's just good to kind of get everything ready and just feel as if you could take on the day.
Definitely.
And then...
Sorry. It's about to go. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
We have to 2 minutes to wrap it up.
The other thing to do was to make sure we all drink plenty of water because
Sparkling or still, either or.
When in Rome, literally. But just make sure to have a lot of water every day. And the good thing, it was hot out there, not extremely hot, but it was very humid. So it was you're constantly sweating. If you're outside walking around, unless you're fortunate to go into a museum that have AC. Yeah. Maybe it was one of those freaking museums that didn't have AC, and it was hot and humid and stinky people. But
a lot of stinky people.
I was included. I was included. But just drinking the water. The cool thing was in most of the major cities that we visited, there were these public fountains that you could either press a button or just constantly flowing water. You could fill up your water bottles, wash your hands off, do whatever. And it's good, clean water. I trust it more out there than to do the tap water in my own sink. And it tasted delicious, filled it up every so often.
It wasn't all cloudy or smelling like fluoride,
crystal
or
clear. Yeah, it didn't have a funky smell to it. So that was cool. You just if you can't find a store, you just right there by a little fountain, fill it up. You don't have to worry about spending €5 on a water bottle, which is probably closer to $6 US dollars.
Travelers on the budget.
So I saved a couple bucks on a daily basis, and it's just kind of just doing that, making sure. And then the final thing, we all made sure we did was to get enough sleep at the end of the day.
That's key.
And at times it's hard.
Batteries,
charge it up, plug it in, charge it up, get ready to go. But sometimes it's hard. You're in a new bed every few days. The whole time change issue. Sometimes on some of the Airbnbs there was no AC, and so it's just a little warmer. But I like kind of testing myself and
we do the sauna anyways, man.
Yeah, so it wasn't that bad. Just take off your shirt and then you're good. And so
keep those shorts on. We had to share a bed. Shirt is the last thing that's gonna come off, and keep everything else on. Yeah, socks included.
Keep the chonies on.
Stinky feet.
But so that was just kind of an important thing. Getting to bed at a reasonable time. Depending on what time I had to wake up. It usually didn't get up till around 7 or so.
Yeah, latest 9, I think.
Yeah, just sometimes I had to get a little extra sleep. But it was good. Yeah, just make sure, get enough sleep so you're charged for the next day and ready to go properly. Got your body right and your mind right with that. And then, so, you're ready.
Yeah. And just to kind of reiterate what Adam was saying, our parents, they did a great job, not just Adam and I prepping and doing hikes before the trip and working out hard. Our parents did an amazing job. They were in the gym months before, getting their yoga classes on, doing their Pilates classes, their cycling.
They went on the hike with us once.
They did one on their own. And they were doing the stair stepper, getting their step on because there were a crap ton of steps. Step it up. But they were getting after it, and they wanted to make sure they were in the best condition they could be while we were all on a trip together, so we can all enjoy the sights, the sounds, the smells, the tastes, and we all got an opportunity to just make the best of the trip, and we all kept up, and
nobody got sick other than after the trip. Everybody is healthy and didn't have to worry about any kind of flu or stomach bug or anything.
Cramps. I think one of us cramped up a little bit, but they were stretching. They did their morning rituals just to stay limber and active and ready to take on the day, like Adam was mentioning. But then a couple other things that I brought just to make sure that I slept well and others around me slept well and had a good time. I tend to snore every once in a while, so I brought this mouthpiece.
On a daily basis.
I wouldn't say daily, but on a regular basis. And I got a new one. This is the first time I had used it, and it was amazing. It was better than my last one. My last one was kind of a little bit bigger. Bulky. It shredded the insides of my mouth, my cheeks, and make it a little bloody when I wake up in the morning. This one was crap tons better.
Smaller.
Yeah, he slept well. My mom and dad slept well whenever we shared a room. Because it was amazing. So I didn't just look out for myself, I looked out for others.
Boom. Good job.
Altruistic over here. But also...
Not very modest, though.
No, don't ever accuse me of that.
Sorry.
But, then also just the face mask, one of those little ice covers that you can get. It works it's worth its weight of gold. on the airplane, because the airplane, when you're sitting in the back with all the other little peons and plebes, they just leave the lights on. Fortunately,
like Motel 6.
Yeah, they leave the light on for you. They don't care. And it was awesome because it blocked out all the light, and I was able to get some good sleep on the plane. Like, not that you get the best sleep, but I got sleep nonetheless. And then also throughout the trip, we stayed at some Airbnbs, and I was able to, or it's not like the hotels where you get those midnight shades where you close it, you don't see anything. So they're just regular shades that everybody has at their house, and so sometimes there's sun peeking through. So it was great to block out the sun in mornings, during some of the mornings. And like Adam was saying, some of the times we stayed up late, or we slept in late, so if there was sun cracking in, it didn't really affect me. But the other thing I brought, which we all used, and Adam brought some as well, was sunscreen. It was hot out there. Like Adam said, it was humid. I swear the sun's hotter out there than it is out here. Just during the summer.
Well, it stays out later up there.
I know. It's
out till 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah, it stays sunny, way late out there compared to out here, which is cool. It's amazing. Kind of messes with your mind a little bit, but in regards to trying to go to bed early. But yeah, the sunscreen, just threw it on. Got 100 SPF. Trying to keep this youthful look going on as long as possible. Glow. And just reapplied several times throughout the day. Because I saw when we were at the beach or just walking around, I saw people with mad farmer's tans. Like they had, like if it was at the beach.
I got a farmer's tan, man.
No, but they had farmer's burns, man. Like I saw like maybe a guy or a girl with their tank top off, and you see no tan or sunburn on their back, but then you see their arms and their neck just freaking pink as can be. Like those little snowball hostess things, they were just pink and red. So that's why whenever you go anywhere, don't forget the sunscreen, especially if you're fair skinned. I'm not that fair skinned, but still I can.
You're pretty light skin.
Light skin, like the shirt, blending in.
Where does the shirt start and skin in?
I don't know, we have a powder over here. But it worked amazing. Our mom and dad put it on when need be. Adam and I applied regularly, put on hands, face, anything that was pretty much exposed to the sun, just to, like I said, keep that youthful glow, yo. But we all in all, we did our due diligence to make sure that we enjoyed ourselves on the trip. We weren't like too particular, and you can't,
except for keeping your backpack flipped around and making sure you don't. And staying out of the middle of the damn street, because cars do not care. They will
motorcycles
bump you.
And cars bumping you, getting hit with freaking mirrors, side view mirrors. So those are the things we were particular about. But you can't control everything, but you can cover as many bases as possible, which is what we try to do. But just kind of combated it with a well-balanced dose of fun, just so we can enjoy ourselves. And then one thing that I kind of saw Italy as is kind of like a happier Vegas. People were walking around with beers in their hand, but you didn't see like all these frat guys smashing bottles, high-fiving each other.
Everybody's responsible.
For the most
Very
part.
responsible.
I didn't see anybody puking on the streets. Like
there was puke on the streets. Didn't see people actually doing it.
Some people did. Maybe some people overindulged. But either way, we made it a point to find that happy medium of taking care of ourselves, enjoying ourselves, and just having fun whenever we had the opportunity. But was there anything else you want to add in regards to the trip or just what we did?
I'd just say it was a success. Nobody got hurt. Nobody got sick.
Got lost a couple times.
Everybody was good and nothing major happened. So it was a success, and glad everybody came back safe. So
yeah. All right. Well, thank you for joining the TWNRGY Podcast. I'm Aaron.
And I'm Adam.
Have a great day. Get after it, y'all.
Bye.